So the next thing is availability zones. So what are these and say how do they work, right? So as per the official documentation, you can see that they're telling us that this is a discrete data center with redundant power, networking and connectivity in an AWS region, right? This is something okay. Now the next thing is the data center is not in a single area, right? So this means that say suppose my data center is this, right? Suppose this is the data center region, right? Now this region is a say area which is not a specific part, right? Now suppose this is availability zone 1, this is availability zone 2, and this is availability zone 3, right? So over here, whenever there is a AZ in a region, right? AZ means availability zone. These are termed as A, B, C, and if there is another one, then D, and so on, right? So now these are something which have some specialities. For example, this is a availability zone 1, this is availability zone say availability zone B, right? So these are the two AZs. Now the difference is that these two AZs are separated by some distance, right? So what is the difference? Say there is a average distance between these is say 80 kilometers, but they range up to 100 kilometers, or you can say that 60 miles, right? So over here, whenever we have a availability zone, these are separated by a say a physical distance, right? Now what is the need, right? So the thing is that suppose in case there is a natural disaster, right? For example, lightning, right? Or say earthquake. So there is a possibility that one of the zones may go down, right? But if you have your application distributed among the zones, right? Say A and C, right? Or any other zone, then the thing is that even if there is a natural calamity on say availability zone A, right? It goes down. C would be up and working and it will be serving your application, right? So even if the zone is say region is Mumbai, there is a different physical location. Server is not in a single location, right? Say this is in some other region of Mumbai, this is in some other region of Mumbai, right? So these things are very important in case whenever you're handling your application, because the application should be up and working all the time, right? And with the help of AZs, even if you are in India or even if you are in the nearest location, you may be served with a different server, right? Or you can say that a different location. Now, how do we denote a AZ? Right? This is very important. For example, as I'm in India, so I would be using Mumbai, right? Mumbai region. So that is noted as AP hyphen South hyphen 1, right? This is done. This is my region code, right? Notice this thing. This is my region code. Next thing is say my AZ code. Then what would be the AZ code for this? It would be AP hyphen South hyphen 1, but with a code, say A or say B, and in case of Mumbai there are 3 zones, so it is C, right? Now as availability zone is say denoted as AZ, so this means that your data would be hosted in one of these regions. It may be 1A, 1B, 1C, right? Now these numbers differ all the time. For example, if we go back, if we note something here, right, you would see that there would be some differences. For example, say US East Ohio has 3 availability zones, and say US West Oregon has 4 availability zones, right? And they have government clouds as well, so they have their different 3 availability zones. Now Canada has 3 availability zones, so these zones differ. Now US East has 6 availability zones, so these are the 6 different physical locations, right? Now over here, if I move to Asia Pacific, right, you can see that there are some availability zones in India as well, right? So in Mumbai there are 3 availability zones, and this region was launched in 2016. So we get this information from here, right? So this is the official information, and right now these are the say things available with us in India or any other location. You can simply go there and check how many regions are there, how many availability zones are there, right? So this was for this video. Thank you.